feel of your blood as it flows smoothly down my skin, intoxicating my soul. Immortality seducing me, burning in your own hell, which now binds you to me.
Hello everybody, it is Jarn Derricks again, and today I'm going to talk about there's some very crazy thing going on now where people are talking about replacing sex time with robots and replacing reproduction with basically, like, ever seen like in a sci-fi movie where they grow children in fake like uteruses and stuff, and like they're actually scientific constructs. I really think that this is scary because, you know, people are already very disconnected from each other because of technology, and replacing the one thing that people still seem to really connect on each other with, which is sex. I mean, we're gonna if we have a generation that grows up with sex bots, the whole next generation is going to be so disconnected from each other. I don't even know how we're going to be people anymore. I mean, I for one could not replace my girlfriend with a fucking piece of plastic and metal. Okay, dude, I mean, technology is great, but are we really going to take it as far to allow it to take control of our reproduction and sexual habits? Because I really do think that will be the end of humanity if such a thing comes into play. I mean, what are we going to do if the technology gives out? I mean, then we won't even be able to breed. I mean, because ever heard use it or lose it? If people aren't even practicing mating with each other, you know what'll happen? Pretty soon people won't be able to reproduce. It'll really be the end of, I think it'll be the end of the world as we know it if such things like sex bots become common play, that people aren't even mating with each other anymore. I mean, this really is scary stuff. I mean, think about, do we really want people to grow up in a world where all their sexual pleasure is satisfied by a robot? Really think long and hard about it, because you know what type of people we are going to create? We're going to create the most people who are completely uninterested in each other. I mean, we could see the end of marriages between... people are complaining about marriages between men and men. Well, I hate to say it, but that sounds pretty good compared to marriages between men and robots. I mean, are the people of this world really so motivated to completely destroy our connection with each other that we're going to replace sex with robots? Now, you might think this is the same thing as jack out, but no, it's not. Because if you don't get in a relationship with your hand, okay, you might jack off, but you don't fall in love with your hand. If we have robots that tell us, they say I love you and then hump you, and like, it's like, seriously, think about this for a second. What will the world become if we release sex robots to everyone? I mean, I know you scientists are really smart, but please fucking think on a common level before you do stuff. And you might be asking, what has caused you to say this, Jarn Rands? Jarn Derricks? Why are you now coming out against this? Well, because I've been seeing a lot of videos. I'm thinking, now you're saying, oh, you're watching porn. No, I wasn't watching porn videos of actual robot prototypes now, where they're basically trying to replace all our natural human functions with artificial fake things. We will, if this happens, humanity as a whole, we will become hollow, uncaring beings on every level. I guarantee it. I mean, I know I'm guilty because I let video games entertain like the fun part of my brain instead of just actually having interactions with other people for fun. But at least there's still some things, a lot of things that I do with other people that build relationships with those people. If we take sex out of that equation, where you're not even going to have a girlfriend or husband or whatever anymore, we really are going to head to a world where people just completely and totally worship machines and there's just no way we're going to care about each other at all. I'm sorry. I mean, and it won't be long before that we start, I'm sure it won't be long before we start seeing movements towards these types of things. Because, we already have one, I could show you some links to, there's a couple of videos that are promoting this. I think that this is just wrong. I mean, what do you people think? Am I overreacting? I mean, is it okay for people to love robots instead of other people? Am I overreacting? If any of you out there actually watch my show, leave some comments, start a discussion. Jar and Derek signing out.